Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Pisces March 22, 2022. The Sun and Jupiter are heading into alignment, and increased optimism and hope can be powerful healers. It's a time of abundant ideas to improve your health or work attitudes and efforts. Finding more meaning in your work and satisfaction in helping or serving others is a big theme. Graciousness leads to success now. When Jupiter is involved, it's always best to watch for overcommitting, which can come back to haunt you at a later time when you're not as energized or motivated. Otherwise, you can feel a real surge of optimism and confidence about self-care and self-improvement going forward, particularly through efforts to upgrade your daily life, habits, and routines. Events or epiphanies today can increase your commitment to, or excitement about, making positive changes. What's theirs is yours. Falling for someone new? Never say never. The moon's shift into overzealous Aries and your harmony-seeking 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others brings emotional emphasis and intuitive clarity to themes surrounding everything from your contractual agreements to your desire for a committed relationship. The universe has your back, so don't lose hope. And always express gratitude. Meanwhile, the moon's ruler Mars, which also happens to govern your relationship sector, will be sitting alongside your celestial ruler, Venus, via your cozy 4th house of home. It's time to build your dream home with the right person by your side. Inspiration can come from anyone, anywhere, at any time. As the Sun in Pisces sextiles Uranus in Taurus today, it may be time to consider a different method or routine at work. Uranus is shaking up your shared resources and money, while the Sun is energizing your everyday work life. So, you may find that your fantastical routine could do wonders for your fiscal security. Since Mercury conjunct Saturn in Aquarius as well, you could be scheming of new, innovative ways to tackle your creative pursuits at work. Try not to lean into the pessimistic view of the conjunction. In the lead up to the moon's return to your financial sector tomorrow, this is an important point in any month for having your antennas up while taking a wait-and-see approach. This gives you time to process a friendly aspect between the moon on the job and the south node on the income front yesterday, and the window this was into something bigger developing on both fronts. You need some new friends. That's not to say you should ditch the old ones, but if somebody makes you a surprising offer, go ahead and accept it. Things may not go as planned today. Just when you are starting to get things going your way, something can happen to upset the whole picture. What you do in a situation like this says a lot about you. In order to have the patience and endurance you will need, be sure to get aerobic exercise. The oxygen in your bloodstream is converted directly into patience. And a bit of spicy food is good to get the toxins out of your blood, too. With the essence of this day at hand today, you can expect to feel ready to get productive. You will find your mind sharp and thinking clear, along with feeling energized. Don't dawdle on a day like this. Make a list, pull out your schedule, and get on the phone if there are calls that need to be made. If there's any cleaning or organizing required, you'll have no problem whatsoever. Be sure to take time to wind down and relax later on. For the second time this week, there is a friendly aspect between planets in Aquarius and those in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart. This time it is Mars, with the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos taking over from where Venus, the planet of love, left off earlier in the week. This is tapping into your heart's needs and priorities, at a time when Venus and Mars are working to give your heart a sense of direction and for something to channel your passions, drive, competitive and warrior spirit into. Just days after Venus, the planet of love formed a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Ceres in your romantic sector. Mars steps into her shoes. Venus is still tantalizingly close, taking the steps she took earlier in the week to better understand your romantic needs and priorities to the next level. Where Venus is more about awareness, Mars is more about action and making things happen. Your tarot reading for today. Wheel of Fortune, the Fool and Death. Do you know that in the past you have missed tremendous opportunities? That doesn't seem possible to you? Yet it is. Today's cards show that you have been given some very good opportunities in the last few months, and that, for various reasons, you haven't seized your opportunity. This is unfortunate, because life is made up of small details. The lesson of this draw is that in the future you have to be more attentive and try to take more risks. You seem to have a personality that's a bit bothered by risks, you like to stay with what you know, and you have trouble trying new things. Your passions have been the same for a long time, and you find it difficult to try new activities. Maybe you're not open-minded enough about some things. Without being negative, we all sometimes prefer to stay in our everyday comfort zone, rather than trying new things. Understand that life's opportunities are present in these new things. When you open yourself to the world, it will open its arms for you. You have to know when to take a chance and seize the right opportunity at the right time. Continuing to wait patiently in the hope something better will come along later isn't the right strategy. What's done is done, and you never know what tomorrow may bring. It's up to you to make the most of this adage to successfully carry out future projects. Our eyes in the sky. When the moon squares Venus this morning, we're likely to crave affection and intimacy. If you have a partner, you have to be cautious that you don't get too wrapped up in what only you want. If you're solo, there may be a feeling of loneliness at this time. The moon makes this a great time to find neutral territory with others as well, so don't be too pushy or you could miss out on a new experience. Later in the morning, Venus moves into bold Aries, and we find ourselves really going for what we desire in a whole new way. There are no apologies and few reservations about telling it like it is. This evening, Mercury sextiles Uranus, bringing stimulating conversation and some unexpected detours. Trying new things is something of a theme for the day and highly encouraged at this time. Finally, tonight's Mars-Saturn trine provides perseverance for anything that requires endurance and ambition for any goal that you're chasing. This transit also bodes well for work matters and family relations. What you want to do most in this nurturing lunar energy is wrap everyone up in a big giant hug. That gives you reason to cling to the ones you're able to be around all the tighter and be thankful for the personal connections you have been able to maintain in your life this last year. If you're able to cook a comforting meal for your family or to make your home relaxing and inviting, those are both great uses of your domestic energy today. The moon sextiles progressive Uranus late tonight, bringing a hopeful feeling that maybe things will change soon. You don't have to wait for things to happen during this aspect either. If you want to do something differently, go for it. Tonight's forward-focused energy supports you trying something new, going out of your routine and doing whatever it takes to make positive changes for your future. Your stronger-than-normal intuition can be an excellent guide if you listen to it closely. Your innovative, experimental nature tonight is a great complement to your agile mental reflexes and your accurate gut instincts.